Have you heard this story?
Former Sangamon County deputy charged with the murder of Sonia Massey is set to be released from jail this Friday.
An appellate court ruling last week that Sean Grayson can await trial outside of custody.
Terrence Lee is here with what this means moving forward.
Donna's got this decision is sparking a lot of legal and political scrutiny right now. The Court of Appeals has reversed the decision to keep Grayson locked up before trial, saying there wasn't enough evidence he posed a serious threat to the community. They also said he should be evaluated as a private citizen, not as a former law enforcement officer. Grayson is accused of shooting and killing Sonia Massey after she called 911 about a possible prowler in July. In body cam footage, Grayson talked to Massey in her living room. And when she got up to move a pot of hot water, she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." Grayson told her not to and yelled for her to drop the pot. As she ducked, he fired 3 shots, hitting her under the left eye. Now, Friday's hearing is set to decide the conditions of his release. You can count on us to let you know what happens, but the Sangamon County State's Attorney is working toward an appeal to the state Supreme Court. Scott.
You know, when Rodney King was being beaten by those white cops, and to the naked eye, optically, he was getting his butt whooped with billy clubs. So what they did, these white people, what they did so that these cops wouldn't be busted was slow that camera down to the microsecond and showed every time Rodney King flinched. And that white jury said, well, if he hadn't moved, they wouldn't have kept beating him. But you get hit with a club with lead reinforcement inside of it and see if you don't move every time you get hit. But that's the justification that white people use to set white people free from beating and killing a black person. Okay, now let's go to this cop. He shot the woman in the head 3 times. 3 times. Shot a woman who posed no threat. They told her to turn the eye off of take the water off the stove. And now they're letting him walk the streets, saying that people shouldn't look at him as a law enforcement officer, but look at him as a private citizen. Oh, don't worry. If he does go to prison, he will be a private citizen in prison. But out here, he's a police officer that shot a woman who called under distress. This society is letting us know who they think we are. They're letting us know. And that's why I say black people need to wake up. The black people who voted for Trump. Now, I'm not trying to make this political, but what I'm saying is Trump is right now brought back stop and frisk. He also said that he is going to allow cops and military to open fire on protesters. You think he's going to do that on MAGA protesters? No, he's going to do that for anybody black protesting. Okay, black people better wake up, because that clearly hits home. Clearly hits home. That stop and frisk, New York City was a microcosm, but it taught us what stop and frisk did to blacks and Hispanics. And now that's going to be worldwide. And they got an FBI guy in there who's kissing Trump's butt, and all of his law enforcement kissing his butt, and they're going to do exactly what he allows them to do. Black people better wake up. That cop getting off of that thing is just yet another way they're showing us that our life means nothing. It means nothing to these people. Nothing.